Welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about sleep, something we all need and want, but maybe we just don't get enough. Why is that? Now, if you're sleeping 8 hours a night and by 2 p.m. you're still dragging butt, I need you to hear this. It's probably not your sleep. I've spent the last 20 years running into burning buildings on no sleep. I work as a firefighter. 16 years competing in bodybuilding, IFBB Pro, men's physique, and I have been pushing my body past its limits. I know what fatigue is. Not to mention, I'm a father, I'm married with 3 children, and I have a busy, very loud household. What I'm about to talk to you about and explain is the thing that almost nobody talks about because it's really not about how long you sleep. It's about what's happening to your hormones while you're asleep. The real issue is going to be sleep quality and your hormonal recovery during sleep, not just the duration. So cortisol. Cortisol is a thing that always comes up. People think, oh my gosh, that is the enemy. Everyone hears cortisol and thinks stress is bad. It's a hormone that's bad. It's not bad. Cortisol is actually a good thing. It's your body's built-in alarm clock, and it's supposed to spike first thing in the morning when you wake up and give you energy. Then it's going to taper down throughout the day, and it hits its lowest point at night so your body can shift into repair mode. That's going to be the healthy pattern. The drop at night is what's going to allow for the deep sleep. It's the kind where your body actually repairs muscle, regulates hormones, and begins to clear out inflammation. But here's the problem. If you're under a chronic stress load, whether it's work, pressure, poor sleep habits, overtraining, shift work, whatever it is, your body stops running that clean curve. Instead, cortisol stays elevated later into the night, or it doesn't rise properly in the morning. So you wake up already drained. Either way, technically, you're only going to be getting 8 hours in bed, but your body never drops into the stage where the real repair happens. Sometimes you'd be better off with 6 hours if it was more quality sleep. So think about it like this. If you plug in your iPhone overnight, or your Android, the cable is loose. The plug might be phoned in for 8 hours, however long you sleep, but when you wake up, it's only at 40%. So the same thing is happening to your body when you sleep. You're plugged in, but the connection's broken. You're really not getting the quality sleep. Your body is not able to do and go through its normal hormonal process to have a true reset and repair, rebuild, clear out inflammation. You just stay stuck in a consistent pattern from the day before. Now imagine if you do this time and time again. If something doesn't shift, something is eventually going to break down the line because it's a compounding effect. It usually comes back to your adrenal glands, running that whole system, getting overworked. If you're tired after enough sleep, it's not random, it is a signal. Do not ignore it. So I'm going to tell you guys about a time I was at the fire department and we were running our buns off all day, okay? So typically I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's when my shift doesn't start until 8, but I wake up, I get everything packed and situated. Maybe I do a short workout, I get hydrated, and then I go into work. I try to get there an hour early to relieve everybody. I work at a pretty busy station, so I'm there by 7. If a call comes in at 7:05 and I'm ready, I look at the guy, I'm like, sure, I'll jump on for you. So I start running calls early. Now I work a 24-hour shift, okay? So you got to think about maybe that night I woke up fresh, that morning I woke up fresh, but now I'm working throughout the day. And it's just nonstop. It's touch and go, calls, go and come back. And I work in Florida, so it's an extreme environment as far as heat's concerned. And you get fatigued a little bit quicker than where I'm from up north where I originally worked. It's just the weather wears you out down here. It's different. Nighttime comes. I'm exhausted. I want to go to sleep. I lay down. 10 minutes later, the alarm goes off. I get a call, okay? I get back, it's 11 o'clock at night. I shower off. I lay down again, go to bed. 12:30, the alarm goes off. I get up, run a call. I come back. Now it's 1:30. I stay awake till about 3. Fall asleep, 3:05. The alarm goes off. I get up. I go another call. I come back. Now it's 4:45 in the morning. Mind you, I'm getting up in another hour to finish up my shift. So I lay there and I really don't ever go back to bed, okay? The calls were spaced out just perfectly enough to completely screw up my sleep for the rest of the night. Now, if you can't relate to this story, just think about maybe a newborn in your family, and you're a mom and you're a dad, and you're waking up throughout the night and you're feeding or taking care of your kids, or one of your kids is sick and you're waking up throughout the night constantly with them and you don't get the rest that your body really needs or deserves, or you're really stressed out about a project at work and you can't go to sleep. You're just lying there awake in the bed and you're thinking about it. You can't turn your mind off, so you're really not getting that rest and the recovery that your body needs and deserves, okay? So when you wake up in the morning, you're an absolute wreck. If this continues to happen time and time again, this is going to be a compounding effect. It is going to drive your cortisol levels into the ground. They're going to be all over the place. They're not going to know whether you're going to sleep, waking up, what's going on, okay? So this has a lasting impact, and it affects your performance. It affects the way you think. It affects a lot of things throughout the day. So how are you going to reset this? Well, I did what a normal person would do when I got off shift that morning, drove into Starbucks, and I got myself a large dark roast, right? Yeah, caffeine, woo, let's go. That's gonna pump me up. Look, it may help me feel better in the moment, but now it's just stimulating my adrenals to try to produce a bit more epinephrine or adrenaline, which is pretty much soon gonna ramp out, and now I'm just gonna be totally exhausted again. Okay, so that's a very general explanation of how this could impact and how it could show up in your life. So what's something you can do naturally to help reset this? I've seen a lot of people say, well, you should take vitamin C, you should take ashwagandha. Well, both of those are really good nutrients or herbs to take. Timing is everything. So the most appropriate thing you can do to naturally reset your cortisol, believe it or not, is you wake up in the morning, walk outside and get some sunshine, okay? Just like the sun rises and the sun sets, it's the same thing with your cortisol. Your cortisol basically follows the rhythm of the sun. It rises up high, goes down, rests at night, starts the process over again. So if you can't fix it through getting good sleep, I wouldn't try to fix it through a whole bunch of supplements right off the rip. I would just try to find the quickest and easiest way to reestablish a natural pattern, and waking up in the morning or whenever you're getting up, going out and getting that first couple of minutes of just natural sunlight is really going to set the stage for a natural reset. Okay, now if this sounds like you, I built a quick assessment that shows you which one of the three systems, whether it's gut, adrenal, or hormonal, that's actually driving your fatigue. The link is down in the description. Go ahead and click on it. It's going to be a quick 1-minute assessment, little quiz that you take. You don't have to enter your email. You don't have to pay anything. It is free. It is my gift to you. But answer those couple of questions. It's going to give you instant feedback, and now you're going to have an idea of what to do next. So thank you so very much for watching. If you guys got value out of this, go ahead and tell me down in the comments what you thought was the most important and most valuable part. And if there's anything else you would like me to talk about, we're going to talk about a lot more things, but suggestions are always welcome. And if you're not following, go ahead and give us a follow. Helps this reach more people, more information, more good content, more value. You know how it works. So yeah, do what you do. I appreciate you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. We'll talk to you later.